everybody. Welcome back to Arkan Venture. This would be episode number 8. And do I ever have a lot to show you? We've been running the steel, or the blast furnaces here. And we got a whole bunch of slag, a whole bunch of steel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And here's something really awesome I found out about slag. Check it out. We can turn that slag into sand, which is going to be a very big help to us. It's also used for concrete and stuff, but generally speaking it's just a waste product. So, since I got all that steel, I had enough iron and copper and you name it to make all the bits and bobs to put together the crusher finally. And as you can see, we might have a little power generation going. Check it out. The way I have it set up right now is kind of ugly, but I was really in a big rush to get this crusher up and going, because making that crusher took the majority of what iron and whatnot I had left. And the crusher doubles ores, so yeah, obviously we want it up and running as fast as possible. So I was about to make another capacitor so I could do this little setup here where I got it going into the wall and coming out the other side, but I think I'm just going to set it up back here for now. Probably not its permanent home, but good enough for now. This thing's pretty loud, so I'm trying to build it somewhat far away from the house. Did I do that right? Yup. I have a memory of a goldfish when it comes to these things. All the way around. Then we need a ton of hoppers. And we christen it by smashing it with a hammer. Here we go. So this thing's kind of interesting. It's a lot different than the crushing type machines we've seen in other mods. Instead of actually just using like an item interface of some kind or inventory interface of some kind, you actually dump the items directly in the top of this thing. Which means you can also dump mobs in there, and yourself if you're not careful. I definitely don't recommend that later option. So it needs power. The input's right there. And we're probably going to need another pole because that's probably too far away. I found out you can actually tell if you're close enough. Do something a little unnecessarily fancy here. I don't know why, but sometimes those arms don't want to show. They always reappear eventually, though. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so if we right-click this, and you're looking at the text where it says linking from, if I go too far, the text will turn red. Wonder if we can get away with slinging a wire over directly from there. Nope. Obstructed. Alright, so I'll go grab a power pole. Yeah, about right here. Of course, now I'm out of wire. Well, I guess I can show you how to make that. It's kind of like Pam's, where you use a series of intermediate tools. So use a hammer to smash these flat into plates, and then the wire cutters to turn it into strips. And 4 of these and any stick will make you LV wire. LV meaning low voltage. There's 3 voltage ratings for wires in Immersive Engineering. This one's the lowest, but it should be enough to power this thing. So now all we gotta do, I'm gonna put a chest right there so it'll spit it into the chest instead of directly on the ground. And I think we'll get something nicer to put on the side there for us to climb up and throw stuff directly in. I'll get that automated with conveyors and whatnot eventually, but it actually might be fun to throw it in manually for now. Let's see. How about some of the steel scaffolding? And we got a couple of empty crates around here. Yeah, there we are. And let's grab some ore too. Let's crush up what little iron I have left. The steel scaffolding is pretty neat because not only does it look cool, but you actually can use it to climb on. Alright, let's see if it works properly. Yes. You can see the power's not keeping up though. I'm going to have to change that into an input as well as an output. Or I can just disconnect it for now, because I don't really need it. Oh, look at that. So yeah, we got twice the iron ore than we would normally get out of it by getting 16 iron grit instead of 8. And a little bit of a bonus nickel. So that helps us out on our raw material expenditure. And let's go ahead and throw it in. I think that's pretty much all I had to show for now. So I'm going to cut here, and then whenever something else interesting gets going, I will bring you back in and that will probably be the other half of the episode. Alright guys, I got two things for you. One not super interesting. I made a tunnel down to the bottom layers of the earth over here. I've got a stop off right here because copper and aluminum only spawn between, I think it's like 80 and 40 or so, and this is level 44 I think, yeah. And then I got a 3-wide tunnel coming all the way down here to my typical strip mine. So now we're running all the way back to that first temporary base in order to do any mining. And the next thing is a little more interesting. Check this out. We got a little bit of automation going with the crusher. I also threw normally you throw a regular vanilla lever on here, but it turns out that the breaker switches from Immersive Engineering also emit redstone, so you can actually use them to toggle stuff. I have no idea why it makes that sound. That's probably well, it's supposed to, as from what I heard, it was a joke with between the mod author and Direwolf20, whose channel I'm sure you know about. I don't know why I'm hearing it, but hey, it's pretty funny. So I've had stone or cobblestone and I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. Cobblestone and gravel coming out of this box down into that hopper, and then that spits it out onto the conveyor, takes it up the top, and drops it in. And when it gets cobblestone, it spits out gravel, and when it gets gravel, it'll spit out sand. So that's kind of solving our sand issue with doing the top level of the house or the workshop. So as soon as I got a whole ton of that, I'll craft up some smooth sandstone and hopefully get the top level of the workshop done. We're still going to need just a massive amount of clay to do the roof too. But I guess I will cut until that's done, and that'll be the end of the episode. So see you guys in a bit. Well guys, we are almost back home after a very long exploration run. I filled in all of this, some of this here, some of that up there. I just can't find any deserts. I don't know what's up with this world. But the reason I'm looking for a desert is because we need cacti in order to finish the roof of the workshop. Oops. And yeah, there doesn't seem to exist any deserts in my world. I don't know. Not quite sure what to do about that. Here's the house as it is now. From the air this time. Thanks to the crusher down there, I actually was able to finish all of the sandstone walls, which was very nice. And in case you hadn't guessed, I built myself another obsidian Visicron. Good landing spot for it. But I guess I'll find another project to work on in the meantime and show that to you. And I don't know. I guess I could maybe come up with a recipe that's reasonable for getting green dye in worlds that don't have deserts at all. and see what I come up with there. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, here's something really cool. One of my favorite little toys from AbyssalCraft. Slap some ink on there. This is, you can see in the upper left there, printing press, typesetting table. And I actually finally made an enchanting table and spent some of my XP. I really need to spend some more, but we're about to do that anyway. And let's see, we need a chase. What was the middle thing? Yeah, I spent pretty much all of my iron making those, but it's gonna be worth it. Let's see if I remember how to do this. When I was out exploring, hopelessly trying to find a desert, I found another town. I think it was over here. And it basically looted all their bookshelves just to make all these bookshelves for the enchanting table. But anyway, let's see if oh, these go here. And let's say we want to copy the Protection 3 book. And I believe you shift right click. Oh, maybe you need to use Alright, be right back. I can't quite remember how to do this. There we go. That goes on there. Maybe I don't have enough ink. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it's been a little while since I used this thing. It didn't make any noise, but you saw I had 29 levels, and now I have 20 after copying that book. There we go. We have a Protection 3 copy. It took the original to make the chase, and I believe I can copy it 2 more times. Yep, it looks like it destroyed the chase. So yeah, that means I should probably go hunt for some more diamond armor. Or some more diamonds. Yeah, because I've only got 9. So the other thing that I did was I finally gave up on looking for a desert so I can get some green dye for the roof. And instead, cactus green. We just use bone meal and a bunch of leaves. It's my new recipe for that, because I'm rather tired of hunting for one. Yeah, again, these deserts here aren't actually deserts, they're darklands biomes. So that's my solution for now, and I'll come back when I get a little more progress. Guys, I am sorry, I did not realize how long the episode had gone on already, but I'm not going to just come back and say goodbye, so I need to show you something real cool real quick. We're going into that temple, that Astral Sorcery temple that's near the workshop. Look at that. And I believe we craft our book on there. Aquamarine, paper. So, I think just to spice things up a little bit, I might mess around with a little bit with Astral Sorcery. Maybe we could do a couple of small things that would just shake things up a bit while I'm still trying to get the roof on that darn workshop. So, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.